Oh, let's make expression. Will you start, please? I'm waiting. Hello. How much time will you take, man? Just start. Please start. I hope now it will start. Yeah, I feel so. Hello, bro. How are you? Let's make expression. Will you start, please? I know. I'm waiting. Network is lag. Hello. There is lag. Network issue, man. How much time will you take, man? Let me say. Just start. Crazy. Sometimes I feel. Please start. I hope now it will start. Yeah, I feel so. Hello, bro. Oh, at least I can. I'm hearing the voice. How are you? Let's make expression. Will you start, please? I'm ready. Okay, so that's pretty much about the unnecessary content. And now it's day 31st of DSA learning, and pretty good. And I made so much progress so far, and I'm hoping same for future and moving forward. So first thing, if you are watching or if you are gonna watch it in future, just let me know. Just have faith on you and you will succeed wherever you wanted to go. And limit only exists in your mind. It it's you who decides where do you want to see yourself or what is your limit. Otherwise you are limitless. You born limitless. Okay? So don't construct or restrict yourself into some beliefs that is being portrayed by someone, or you made them uh, because of your uh, maybe past history. But don't take them seriously and just work on what you like to do. It's your life, bro. You are not going to get it again. I'm telling you. So do whatever like you want to make vlogs, you want to make videos, you want to do comedy, you want to do singing, whatever. It's you. It's your life. You do. Don't ask people's for recommendation, or don't listen to people what they are telling you. Just say shut your mouth and do whatever you wanted to do, and let me do what I wanted to do. Okay? Because it's your life, nah. Don't think too much about the people's and what they will think about you. Just say, bro, if you are not doing, it's your problem. Don't put your blames or do your failures, or don't teach me about. Yeah, definitely learn from others failure, but don't say like what they were unable to do you won't be able to do. Okay, correct, got it. So that's pretty much about motivation and thoughts. And if you're watching for the first time, let me tell you, I'm on a mission to learn DSA until I'm not gonna stop. I'll show my endurance day by day. I'm pretty consistent. If you see, timing may vary. Like sometimes sometimes I start streaming early, and nowadays I'm planning to start it early whenever I'm getting time. Earlier I used to do it around 11 o'clock after having dinner, but now I feel like okay, let's do it before having dinner so that I'll get more time after that, and I can, though I'm not utilizing time still properly, I'm working on it. Like I'm just focusing on atomic habits so that I can change and I can control my time in a proper way, and that's better. Keep on changing and modify if you don't find like, if you know the things how we got to know, or maybe how we did whatever we have achieved so far. It's nothing but experiments and adjustments, modifications, and the result you are seeing is not a one day task, or it's not a one day success. It's like a modification, small changes that accumulates, and you will see the final result. So that's how, if you are solving one problem each day, that will accumulate and you will see a remarkable result after a while. So that's why just have a faith on you. Just say I'm doing great, and just appreciate whenever you are doing something, and you will get to know, you will take down all the problems, and you will feel better, and you will be more confident. Like every day just do little, just you don't need to solve hundreds of problems in a day. It's not necessary, man, if you have time. But if you don't have time, then plan accordingly. So it's up to you. But now most of the times, if you have time, then do it at your own pace. Don't be in rush. Okay, so let's jump to the star. I know we are solving binary search, And so far I have solved two problems, and yesterday I solved one, and day before yesterday I solved one. And those two problems here, this one was little easy for me. I mean, but here I felt little hustle, but it's great. Like I solved it without. uh, I felt like I won't be able to solve, and especially when I was streaming, I felt okay, it's not going to work, and let me. Felt nervous, and I felt like, what if someone will watch, what he or she will think about me? Like this is a stupid person, but that's not. Uh, Everyone has different. Uh, you can't you can't take empathy based on it, but definitely you can say everyone has different pace and different uh, thinking mechanism. But you will ultimately, our goal is just to be the fine data. Just we need to learn DSA. So everyone has different pace, and everyone starts with a different starting line. Everyone has different starting line, and also yeah, keep on practicing, bro. Don't think too much. Don't uh, compare yourself with others who already are in the race. So yeah, everyone has different race and all. I mean, yeah, split array largest sum. Okay, let's see. I think it's first time I'm solving this problem. I'm gonna solve. I don't know. I'm not sure about it, but it feels like might attempt it for the first time. Great. So it's for the first time, and it will be an interesting problem. Given an integer array of size n and an integer k. Okay, and an integer k. Split the A, array A. Okay, array A is given. So array A into k non-empty subarrays. K non-empty subarrays. Okay, great. Non-empty subarrays such that the largest sum of any subarray is minimized. Largest sum of return the minimized. Okay, so we need to split the array into k array, different arrays, such that the largest sum of any subarray is minimized. Okay, it's if you notice these problems are very similar. If you see book allocation is similar to this. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Return the minimized largest sum of the split. Input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and k is 3. So we need to split it into 3 subarrays, right? So definitely it will be subarrays means it will be continuous array, and we have to. It's not like you are going to take some elements out of it into 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5, where the amongst is 6, only 6. Yeah, 1, 3, 3, 5, 1. It's 3. So great. I feel like it's pretty similar, or it's almost similar. Nothing changed here. Just parameters are changed. Otherwise, it feels like it's same. As of now, I'm observing so far, it's same. So if it's same, we'll do it in the same fashion. Okay, so let me first note down the example, then we'll walk through it, and we'll perform some dry run. We'll do the dry run, and after that we'll jump into the coding part. And definitely first we'll note down the code here on white paper, or maybe you can say digital board, and after that we'll jump into the ID. And this is a best practice that I'm following so far from starting, and now I'm pretty consistent here. Like all the steps that we need to do, like checking corner cases and all everything here. After that, just we need to code. Coding is not a big part. Once you solve the problem on paper, it will be very easy. It's like a piece of cake for you. It would be piece of cake, and that's why earlier what I was doing, most of the time I start, like for example, I just read the problem, now I'll start coding, and there only I'm making modifications, checking and everything. If it's failing, it's pretty hectic, and you will not be able to solve it properly, and you might end up with lots of time consumption. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Case 3, and another one is 3, 5, 1, and case 3. Okay, so let's jump into it, and we'll see how to solve it. Okay, so if you notice, first thing, let's see what is the corner case. What if we wanted k is greater than the number of elements? So I know at least one element should be in a subarray, right? So definitely it's that And if you notice the same problem, it is completely similar to the book allocation problem. There also we need to allocate at least some pages to a person. I mean, at least one book should be allocated to a student. So the same here, at least one, and it's almost same, or you can say it's same problem. Just wordings is different. Okay, and it is nothing but you can say number of students. Instead of that, it's like number of subarrays. Okay, and we can say like, okay, we'll start with this. So if k is greater than less than n, definitely that means -1 we can return. Is it that the case here? I hope there will be. So set largest sum of arrays is minimized. Return the minimized sum of split. Okay, so I hope they will take care of it. If you see k greater than equals to n. Yeah, so they are already taking care of it. K will be always less than or equals to n. So that's why we don't need to take we don't need to take care of these corner cases, and we can blindly ignore it. We don't need to say -1 or something. But I was just checking like what if that is the case here. If you see AI, it could be up to 10 raised to the power 4, 10 raised to the power 4. So I mean, I don't know why I'm going here. Okay, so let's say what are the possible options? What will be the minimum books that needs to be allocated? So oh no, not book. I'm still using interchangeably, but okay, I'll try to focus on the topic, or I'll stick to the wordings. I'll make sure I'm not using the wrong wordings here. Wrong in the sense here. Just we need to check. Okay, what if we are assigning one book to a person? Then what will be the minimum pages that needs to be not page, sorry, minimum sum of a subarray. What words they are using? Yeah, so it will be like you are just assigning single. Let's say take the worst case scenario. You are assigning each subarray one element. So it could be like maximum value of it. So low will be, you can say, we have the range of this max of nums. I'm using nums, but you can use a. Okay. Second thing, we need to find the high. High, what it will be? Basically, these are the numbers. So you can say we are assigning all the you can say all it could be like we just need to assign to one array, one element, not one. We have to split it into one array or one subarray. Then it will be the sum of all the elements. So this is the range. High will be nothing but sum of nums. Oh man, I forgot. Yesterday I was talking like I'm gonna target two problems each day. Let's see. We need to focus more on it. Okay, so we got the range, like what are the different values that are possible. So we can say it will be between low and high. Now so we can say like we'll start from low and we'll go to up to high, and we'll use binary search between these two, and we'll try to find the value, and we'll check whether it is possible or not, and accordingly we'll just try to reduce the value based on that. So let's say we got mid. Okay, now we'll see. First let's focus on mid only. What if the value is possible? There are two causes. If possible, forget about how we are going to check. Else means not possible. I'm just writing comment. Possible means what? Means the number that we are giving, maybe we just assumed a number, we just predicted a number between these two, and we are going to see, can we take this number and can we assign it to the array? No. Can the maximum value that we are going to get will it be the same? And if it's possible, then definitely it could be a result, right? You can say it could be a result. Result will be mid. And what else? Now we need to minimize it. So that means we need to go towards lesser value. So we need to predict minimum mid, so that it will be spreaded. Those array elements will shift to other as well. So you can say high will be mid -1. And if it is not possible, that means you can say we are getting more values, or we are unable to allocate it to m peoples. Okay, then what is the meaning of it? Or we are getting more than this number? Definitely, that means that then only it's not possible. So if we are getting more, that means we need to increase the value, and we can say it like we are moving forward direction, or we are approaching towards high value, so that number of sub arrays will be lesser and we will be able to allocate them. So you can say here we will say low is will be nothing but mid plus 1. Okay, great. And now let's jump to at how we are going to check. This was a tricky part yesterday, and now I am assuming I'll solve it quickly. I will be able to articulate it in a proper way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So these are no. So these are the numbers, and now we need to check. Can we suppose we got mid value something, and now we need to check whether we can split it into k arrays or less than k or greater than k, what count we are getting. So we'll say okay, suppose this is the value that we are getting less than or equals to mid, and we got another value that is also less than or equals to mid. Okay, great. And this one is also. So we'll see like how many boxes are we are able to make out of it. If we are allocating at max these number of pages, then you will say okay, if I'm allocating this many number of pages, then I'm able to make this many. If it is less than or equals to, less than means you definitely you can achieve this number, right? You will assign it to someone and you will keep other smaller numbers, so definitely. And you know why it is possible? Because here the max value of an element can be up to high, and you are choosing the number between low and high, and low will always be max of it. So definitely the range will be always, if you are choosing number, you won't need to check like whether the number is bigger than the mid or not. It will always be less than mid, any particular, like if you are talking about a particular element. So you can at least, you can suppose you allocated maximum number, and after that you are allocating 1 1 1. Definitely if the number is bigger and you are allocated, definitely you can allocate it, you can combine all, I mean you less than that you can assign, so definitely that number is possible. Okay. But if the number are increasing, like then definitely you need to reduce the number. Okay. So here we can say simply just check the count, how many boxes you are able to make, how many sub arrays you are able to make. If it is exceeding the number that you are looking for, then definitely you need to reduce the number, not reduce, basically increase the number, so that number of sub arrays will reduce. And that's how we are going to solve it. For example, let's take example of one example. 1 2 3 4 5, it's there. Oh, I mean, sorry. So we have number like 1 2 3 4 5. So low will be 5 and high will be nothing but sum of all 3 3 6 4 10 5 15. This is mid will be 15 plus 5 20, 20 by 2 is nothing but 10. 10 will say 10. Can we allocate 10 values? So we'll start comparing it. So 10 will be 1. Okay, it's okay. Now we'll say okay, let's this one. Yeah, it will say shall I add more? It will say yes. 2 1 3 3 plus 3 4 4 10. So and we know k is 3. So we can say like these numbers it is starting and this one. So k we are getting maximum 2. So definitely you can assign this number and definitely you will get. So you can say result will be 10. Okay, great so far. And now if we are able to make with this mid, we are able to achieve the result, or with the mid value we are able to split the array, then we'll look for lower number so that we can uniformly distribute the elements. So now we'll say okay, let's change the mid and let's change the high basically, and now high will be 15 minus no 10 minus 1 9. So 9 and 5 14, 14 by 2 7, and 7 will be, so mid will be 7. So 7, let's say 7. So we'll start again, we will start looking from this one number. Okay, 1 2 3, still we can use 3 6 4 10, so it will exceed. So we'll say this is one box. Okay, so 7, and after that you will say, okay, can we make 4 5 10, 4 5 9? No, it's not possible. This one and this one, so there will be three possible outcomes. So differently we'll say, okay, this is also possible, so result will be updated and we'll say 7 is possible. And now we'll jump to another value, and here high. So high we need to update it again. High will be 7 minus 1, mid minus 1 basically, and it will be 6 6. And what is the first value? 5 6 5 11 11 by 2 is nothing but 5.5, and you can say 5.5 nothing but 5. Okay, so mid will be 5. Okay, great. So far we got the mid value 5. And if when we are getting mid 5, we'll again start checking 1 2 3 3 6. Okay, so it won't be possible. So we'll say, okay, these two numbers are possible. Let me highlight with these two numbers. Okay, let me say it like this. This is possible. Okay, so this will be one sub array, and then we again 3 4 7, and we are looking for 5, so it won't be possible. And then we will add one more, and differently. So we are getting 4. M is nothing but 4 sub arrays will end up with 4 sub arrays. Okay, and if we are looking for 3, so we are exceeding that. That means this number is not possible. So we need to reduce the number, we need to increase the number, because otherwise we are getting more sub arrays. So you can say result so far is 7. Now we need to check. Mid will be here we need to check. So low will be, now we need to update low. Low will be nothing but what was earlier value, 5 plus mid plus 1, that is nothing but mid was 5, so 6 6. And high will be, high still will be pointing to 6. Okay, so 6 and 6 will be nothing but 6 only, so mid will be 6. Yeah, so 6, let's see 6, 1 2 4, no 1 2 3 3 6, so this will be one box. Okay, and another one will be 4, another one will be 5, so 3 6 6 is also possible, so result will be 6. Man, I started again hanging. I think sometimes I feel I don't know why it's behaving abnormally after a while. Maybe it starts heating, so it could be the one reason. That's why it's behaving weirdly. I don't know, man. Okay, great. So far, if you see, the result is 6. Now I can simply note it's completely same to the book allocation problem. There isn't any change. You can compare, and you can just need to modify the variable, and you will get the result for it. So low is nothing but min of, you can say, not min, max of. You need to find out the max in the array, so that is the, and high will be nothing but sum of all the elements of array. So we got the low, and let's apply the binary search. Okay, let me do one thing. So result will be nothing but high. We are assuming, not assuming, but it will be high. Definitely high is possible value 1. So while low less than equals to high, you can be high. Okay. And now you can see mid will be nothing but, we are going to calculate mid is nothing but you can say low plus high by 2. Great. So mid, we got the mid, and now we can check you can say possible. Let's use the same sort of variable, self dot check, not checks camel case we need to use now, not camel case, snake case. Check possible, check if possible. And here you have to pass a, you have to pass k, you have to pass mid, 3 values, case number of sub arrays. And now if possible, that means result could be this. No, result is one of the possible option. Result could be this value. And now if it is possible, that means we need to reduce the number. So high will be mid minus 1, else low will be mid plus 1. Differently we need to increase the number, and finally return result. Great. Define check if possible, and self will be the first argument, first parameter. Okay, argument, that the value that you are passing. Now it's not no more confusion. Sometimes I'm using these words interchangeably, but yeah, correct is like when you are defining, these are parameters. like you are setting something like these are the parameters, it should be integer. Here it's not applicable, but if we are talking about a different programming language, then you can say parameters. And argument means you are, it's like an input that you are going. It's how I'm uh, remembering it. It basically, if you know the arguments that argues between two peoples, if they are basically war of words between two people, so I'm just taking like it's between basically between two persons or maybe multiple persons. They are basically providing some input to each other. That's why that's how I am. That's my analogy to remember it, and I'm to mitigate the confusion. Okay, incarnation, reincarnation, rebirth. I was just watching the video and there I found. Okay, no, not it's not needed. So let's say A will be one there, K will be there, mid will be there, and now we need to just check. So CNT will be 0, and CS will be 0, and let's start from first element. So you can say A, let's say array element in A. Okay, assistant, not it's not assistant engineer. It's a array element. I'm using some weird variable names, but you can take whatever you wish. So if current sum plus, I mean A, if we are adding A, current sum plus A, and it is exceeding, what does it mean? Is greater than the value that we are looking for, K, not mid, K, mid. That means simply we need to reduce the weight. Our CS equals to 0, count plus equals to 1, okay, and finally CS plus equals to A, that's the whole motto. And finally you can say if CS greater than 0, that means there is some there is some value already present and it's not being processed or checked. So you can say count plus equals to 1, and finally just return count less than equals to K. If it is less than or equals to K, that means it's possible, otherwise it's not possible. And finally you can return it and you can run it. I hope everything is taken care. I have taken care of everything. I'm hoping, if I'm not missing anything. When I started at 40, right? Yeah, perfect, bro. It was very similar to the whole. It's completely same as you can say. Yeah, so I'm not saying it's completely same, but just one wordings different. They have used different wordings. But once the confusion is clear, or once you have no confusion, or you got the problem, you will be able to solve it easily. Painter's partition. What is this? Painter's partition. So let's jump into another problem. We have time, and let's jump. Actually, I'm planning to target 2 problems each day. Then I'll move faster, because it's also not about the problem solving only. It's also about adjustment that you are making. So you will be little interested. For example, I'll be little interested. Okay, now I'm solving 2 problems. Maybe after that, again I'll when the problems are harder, I'll jump into the one problem. So it's like just make little dynamic to you based on the pace. You have to adjust your pace according to the difficulty. But be consistent. That is very important. Show your endurance that you are doing something that is gonna benefit you. If you are like kind of person who is doing one day DSA, and after that you are solving 10 problems a day, and after that you are not solving even single problem for 10 days, 20 days, then what is the benefit of it? You will forget and you will start keep on repeating. You will be in the same loop. I'm just telling what I observe. You are given a painters and an array C of n integers. Okay, an array C, a painters, and okay, wait a minute, I think it's little different problem, and they are using typing here. A int, B int, C list of int. Okay, typing hint. Great. You are given a painters and C of n integers. C is list basically. Integers where Ci denotes the length of the ith board. Okay, great. Each painters take B units of time to paint 1 unit of board. What is the meaning? Oh, B unit of time to paint 1 unit of board. Oh no, no, sorry. I used Hindi word. I'm really sorry. Oh, you are given a given a painters and an array C of n integers, where Ci denotes the length of ith board. Okay, it denotes length of ith board, and each painter takes b unit of time. So the time for each painter is constant, or it's like fixed. All are taking equal time to paint 1 unit of board. You must assign board to painters such that each painter paints only contiguous segment of boards. No boards can be split between painters. Okay. Contiguous boards, segments of boards you have to assign. No boards can be split between painters. The goal is to minimize the time to paint all boards. Okay. Great. Return the minimum time required to paint all boards modulo. Okay, modulo, let's forget it. For the timing, we are just taking, like, we are assuming like we are not getting. But modulo, we need to think about it. I think we'll get bigger number, then we need to think about it. Every time we are going to check, maybe we need to take modulo. I'm not sure. We need to think more about it. So first thing, we have a painters. Okay, and every painter can perform one like has a capacity of b unit work. Okay, so each painter has a capacity of b units of time to paint 1 unit of board. Okay, so all painters have same capacity of painting b units in a b unit, like okay. So first thing is, we have given a number of painters. So definitely this length of C will be basically nothing but no. And we have given C number of boards. Okay. Yeah, definitely C number of boards, and each board has a unit given. Ci denotes basically length of that particular board, and every painter has a capacity of doing like a capacity of painting 1 unit of board in b unit of time. Okay, 1 unit of board. So okay, great. That means Ci will take bi time, b into b time to no, my bad. B into C will be the time required to paint B into Ci will be the time to paint a particular board. So B into Ci. Okay, great. Let's focus on it. First let me note down some examples. Oh, my bad. So first thing, A is nothing but 2, means 2 painters. B means 5. They will take 5 unit of time to paint 1 unit of board. C is nothing but 1, 10. Great. And second example is, you have given A is nothing but 10 number of painters. B is 1 unit of time it will take to paint 1 unit of board, and C is nothing but 1, 8, 11 and 3. Great. Now we need to take another thing is like okay, A can be up to 1, A can be between 1 and 1000, B can be 10 raised to the power 6, N can be between 1 and 10 to the power 5, C can be 10 to the power 6 and 1. Great. So now, before focusing on constraints, let's see how can we solve it. So I know there are two things, and let me see if we have solved it in the past. I don't think we have attempted it. Yeah, we haven't. I haven't attempted it in the past. Great. So it's completely fresh problem for me. Perfect. Okay. So let's see how we are going to approach this. First thing, we have given C. So basically, if you have to paint this board, how much time will it take? Definitely complete time, total time you can say. Definitely you will say, okay, it's b number of unit is taken to okay, maybe you can say sum of all the value into b unit, or you can say like you will calculate 5. So if someone will solve this, someone will paint this, so 1 unit, and b unit of time to so b, it's like ci into b, that is time to paint a particular CIF board. Okay, so we can say simply just calculate the sum of all the value, sum of c into b, that is total, and that is total time. If one painter will paint. Okay, great. So we don't know. So what could be the value? It could be like there is one painter. So max value range will value between total and mean. What could be the mean value? Mean means at least one particular painter is painting just one board, and one board means it will minimum it will take the max value of it. I'm still if you think like okay, one, maybe one painter, there are two painters, let's assume, and one will take this one will take this one. So what is the maximum value out of it? And that is the time, that minimum time that will take to paint one board, okay, or to complete the task, finish all the boards. Definitely this is maximum time, and we are, if we are doing parallelly, then this is the last max time that it will take. So we can say, so low will be basically max of C, and high will be sum total. I'm just using total. Okay, now how to proceed it? Great. So we'll see mid. Okay, this is the time that we are looking for. Can we paint it within the time? So we'll start checking. So if you notice, okay, let's say first one will paint this one, first board, because we need to continuously, like if we are allocating to someone, it will be continuous boards, right? So we'll say okay, this one will be this. Can we add more? So if it is less than, then we can say add this, and if there are lesser than this, it's also similar to the old problems, completely similar to that old one. A is nothing but the number of painters. So you have to check if these many, like if we are assigning this much time, can we allocate all these to that particular person? And here also you need to do the same stuff if possible. Then what you will do? Result you will store mid. This is a possible value, and now you need to look for lower number, and then high will be mid minus 1, else uh, low will be oh great. So this is, so far we got this. Man, it's I'm just thinking something else and performing it. let's Let me use my undivided time to the problem so that I can solve it quickly. And I'm feeling little hot here because of, oh man, what is temperature right now? I just wanted to see. It's not visible here, but I think it will be higher than 40 degree. Now, bro, it's too hot. El Nino will kill us. El Nino, yeah, I think El Nino, right? It's pretty difficult to survive in this condition if you are not using fan and all, bro. Still, for me, it's easy because we are living in the room and all. Most of the time I'm staying in the room only. But what about the workers that are working outside in the sunlight? It's pretty difficult for them, definitely. So only challenging part will be here. We need to divide. So that means number can overflow, right? Great. Hmm. Okay. I'm just thinking. Great. Now I was just thinking, what will be the max value if we are taking this? I'm still confused about this. How to utilize it? What is the value of it? 2 Shi can be 10 to the power 6. Suppose all the numbers are 10 to the power 6. What will be the value? Oh, let me calculate. 10 to the power 6 into how many numbers will be there? And B is there in this unit. And number of elements in an array. Array of an array C of n integers. Oh man, it's like 10 to the power 6 into 10 to the power 5. This is max value that is possible, and definitely it will be 10 to the power 11. And so how can we do this? I'm just confused about it. Maybe I need to take help or what. Modulo, I know, like here, if I have to do it like after result, just we need to split, divide it. But what about the range? Cell, can we do this? I'm just assuming like okay, maybe let's see if we'll do this thing. Okay, man, 1 minute. Let me just note down the number. One. How many times three zeros are there? Two, two, four, two, six, two, two, four, two, six, and three. So let's see how can we solve it using this number. Let's say this is modulo that we need to take. Not let's say it's the modulo. Now we have low value. Definitely that will be smaller, and we have low to high. Great. And if we'll take high, then it will might definitely overflow and won't be able to hold it. So what needs to be done? They said like use modulo. So if I'll use modulo here, I'll use modulo here, then range will reduce. Perfect. So it's like taking down numbers and reducing the range. And now whatever mid will be getting, that will be between these two numbers. And so okay, so we'll get some mid, and this is nothing but the you can sum mid modulo. It's not a mid actually, it's you can say what we were going to get mid modulo m. Yeah, because this is the actual value that we are getting mid. So when we are calculating the sum of the numbers, then we need to calculate modulo m only. Okay, everywhere we need to incorporate modulo. So I get it. Let's start it. I know it's not in dry and we won't be able to get it. Okay. I mean, let's say like this. Let me note down the question. Let me write down the solution for it in the on paper. Then it will be easy for me instead of um, checking here and there on ID. It's not good approach. So low will be nothing but you can say. Okay, let's first take nums. Let's assuming nums is the array and we have input like nums, we have input like a, this is nothing but c, and we have input like what was the input in not input bro, b, we have b. Great. So low will be nothing but max of nums is a. Just assume it is easy. Nums of a is not good, I don't like it, that's why. And let's use modulo percentage by m, right? I mean, yeah, whatever reminder you are getting. Yeah, so that's what. Division, then it will you will get the integer part of it. Percentage, you will get the fractional part of it. And if you are using by, then you will get floating value. Basically, integer and fractional both. So low we got this. I know not most of the time you won't get the case this, because 10 to the power 6, if you use notice, this is 10 to the power 2 to 4 to 6. So this is already greater than the max value of the number, because there the value is like at max 10. But I still, for the sake of convenience or for consistency purpose, I'm taking it, but I'll try to avoid it maybe. High, how we are going to calculate? We won't calculate like sum of all the values. Definitely that won't help us. It's like number you are calculating then. So you will use, that's why I'm just using formula here. You can say nums of I, I'll change it, right? Nums of I by m, and plus, then every time you are going to make plus of number and you will add those numbers. I know what needs to be done. A by m, it's like when you are taking sum of two numbers, percentage by m plus b percent. Oh man, huh, it's lagging. Let me wrote note down, so we'll do that. What's wrong with it? Please work on a proper. I don't know, man. Why it's behaving abnormal? It's like a bug. It's pretty. Now I feel like why? Maybe it's mentally disturbed. It's too hot. Like if you see it as the body of this, I'll show you. Right? If you see the body of it, it's pretty hot. Now it's cool. Oh, what? It's okay. This side just touch and you'll see. Maybe that's why it's behaving very weird. Okay, let me note down then here only. Low will be low, high will be high. Okay, maybe let's say okay. Let's first do one thing. Let's calculate made. M will be nothing but, let me copy it. M will be modulo. Modulo is nothing but this value. One in whatever the value that you can count it. Okay, great. Now low will be, let's calculate low. Low is nothing but max of you can just see percentage by m. Okay. Oh man, come on, don't use max. And shall I use function? Let me see if there is a function sum with okay. I just wanted to see if there is any shortcut for it. Python sum with lambda. Hurry, bro, I need to hurry. Reduce, I know reduce, but I can't use reduce here. Can I use reduce? I'll leave it, man. Let's construct our own function. Define sum, let's say sum, array sum, self, and here we'll say arr and return and m modulo. Okay, finally for let's say s equals to 0 for el in array, so you can say s plus equals to s plus el by m, and you can say, I'm just trying to be, I don't want to see all the, okay, you can say, I'm just, okay, great. So we are doing this now. Return s, so we got this, and high will be nothing but self dot array sum, great. And here we need to use pass the array is nothing but here c, and modulo is m, so we got the result. And now we need to perform the binary search, low less than equals to high, great. And here we need to calculate mid will be what, do we need to no, we don't need to, or do we need to do mid plus this blah blah blah, whatever value we are good, it's like combination of two, and it again can be more than that value. So I'm hoping like I'll do it low plus high, both are I mean, bro, will it work? I'm confused. And let's check. Possible is nothing but self dot check if possible, and here we are going to pass low, no, not low, we are going to pass C array, and we are going to pass B, that is basically unit of work, unit of time to perform to paint 1 unit of board, and number of painters. So we need to check then, bro, we passed, and we need to pass mid value, great. What the conditions would be? If possible, that means we can make it, it is possible, then result could be this one, this value, and result will be here, result will be high, definitely that is possible value. And here you can say result will be mid is basically modulo of it, and low will be, or you can say, that means the value that we are getting, it is possible one. So definitely we need to reduce the number of units or number of boards given to a person. So high will be, it's similar to the other, but just I am confused whether will it work or not. I mean, just because of modulo, otherwise it's pretty simple, I would have done it very quickly. Oh man. So low will be mid plus 1. Okay, great. So far everything is going good. And finally let's say return mid, not mid, result. And finally let's build another function. Define check if possible self, and you can say, what are the values, bro? C A C B A B C A. It was good if I have used, it would be good if I'll use BCA instead of CBA. Just kidding, guys. Perfect. So now so far we are going great. Still I'm confused. Will it work or modulo will destroy it? Because I have used modulo so frequently. But I think yeah, modulo will work. Current sum will be 0 and count will be 0, and for element definitely we need to take modulo again in where all the elements of the, you can say board, let's say use board is nothing but board in okay, great. So where is board in C? Now we need to check what will be the unit of work, B into C. B is nothing but, we need to say modulo. Oh man, 1 minute. So Ci will be less than or equal to 10 Ci into B 10 to the power 6. So definitely it will be uh, U word, unit work. So you can say if someone is taking this U work, then it will be like I'm using more modulo here, but it will help me. B into, not B, B into, it would be great if I use Ci. Okay, you know why? Ci is nothing but this one, ith element of Ci. So Ci into B. It will be easy, yeah. I'm just percentage of m, percentage of m. I know I don't think the values are smaller than this, so it will impact anything. Okay, man. Now just I need to use more modulos. Okay, so we are getting unit of work this, and now we'll say if C CS plus unit of work, and let's say modulo less than what? Mid. If it is exceeding the mid value, return. Maybe you need to say CS equals to 0, count plus equals to 1, bro, count plus equals to 1, and CS plus equals to, you can say unit of work, definitely. Perfect. Now so far everything going great. So you will do like this, count you are calculating, and finally if CS is greater than 0, that means still there is some pending or unprocessed element, some unprocessed unit of work that we haven't calculated because of we are calculating at the last, maybe we added something at the end here and we haven't processed it, so we need to say count plus equals to 1. Great. So return, and finally you can say if CNT less than equals to, if count is less than or equals to, you can say A. Just return it. No need to say if, return. Let's see now how it's performing. I have confusion or I have a doubt on it if I'm using formulas in a bad way. Did I miss something? M is not defined. How can you say it? Where it's not defined, man? Man, I forgot to take mid M. No problem, I'll take it now. There is another option, right? We can take global variable something. Class variable, I believe. But let's not focus on Python. Let's focus on this. Soon I'm gonna start Python. I'll refresh it and also teach it. So it will be better for me. Like when I'll teach, I'll get to know more. I never want to be. Oh man, I'm getting wrong. So let's forget about the result. Not forget about the result. I know why it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. What's the problem here? It seems like it's taking the max value as a result. And here also, if you see, low result high, while low less than equals to high, result equals to mid. If possible, result will be mid. High equals to mid minus 1. Else low equals to mid plus 1. Perfect. Shall I start taking? I mean, what you did here? Bro, it's correct, right? Let me say print mid possible. How many times it is trying? 11 true, 10 true. Hey, some. What is this, bro? Man, what's wrong with you? Here I'm just resuming. Everything is going great so far. So where I missed something? If possible, result equals to mid. I will be mid minus one. We need to find the minimum, right? Low and high. How can you say like 10 and 12? Bro, why 10 and 12? I mean, I missed something here. Oh, ho, ho, got it. Here I just missed the unit and I calculated low without it. So here you need to say S0, S plus E element percentage by, no, not by M into You can say B percentage by M. Perfect. So far this is going good. And now I'll use one more percentage before taking modulo. So percentage by M. Okay man, I just got it. What's wrong with it? Oh man, forgot it. Why haven't passed the value here? Where are you? CBM. BCM it's better. Biochemistry math. I think people used to say MCB. Yeah, math, chemistry, bio. Still, 550, 1055. And now I'm forgetting one more thing here. Like here, I just got it. Sorry. Max will take. I know, I'm just making mistakes, and the reason for that is I need to include. I'm forgetting it, man. Perfectly. I just forget. I think I'm using unnecessary extra. Oh, great. I think it's. Now it will work. Why? Internet is stopped. Or what? If it won't work, then I need to watch tutorial and it's time for dinner. But I think it will work. This model is just taking. Oh man, Telia. I got Tele. Why? I feel the same problem. Same kind of situation I faced in the past. I think variables or something I'm doing wrong. 2, 5, 110. 50 and 60 between these two numbers. 55 true, 52 true, 50 true. So what's wrong? Okay. Something I'm like, I just know there's some fishy mistake that I did. Or what? Okay, man, leave it. Let me do it later. I'm taking unnecessary burden. So thank you so much, and I like it's. I've written the code. Just there is some bug. I don't know where I did mistake. I know it's kind of mistake that I faced in the past as well, where I was seeing that I'm getting the result, but somehow here I'm not getting the value that I'm like, expecting. So let me see. Okay, maybe tomorrow we'll debug it. And for the timing, it's pretty hot, man. Here. Like you can see I'm sweating. So okay, thank you so much and bye bye. I'm going for dinner, and you also have dinner. Bye bye.